everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is change comes from within. Real change comes from within. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video, and we have a letter. Then we're going to read this letter and dive into this topic. Change, real change, comes from within. Here we go.
The universe is listening to everything you say and everything you think and saying, okay, you can get that. So then it starts to bring you in and bring things into you. And I know this sounds far-fetched, but it's amazing how it works. If you do a good general positive statement for yourself, the universe will figure out how to manifest that, how to bring that about in your life. So things could happen that you wouldn't expect at all, but they will happen. And gratitude works a lot. If just being grateful for everything. I always say the universe loves gratitude. The more you're grateful for what the good is in your life, the more good you get to be grateful about. And that is what the law of thinking is. When you learn how it works, miracles happen. What you think and what you believe is what will come true for you. Your thoughts create your life.
Okay, let's read this letter. She says, I have a big problem and hope you can help. I used to be married to an emotionally abusive husband who would put me down for years. I've divorced him. I am now stuck living in my mother's home with her because I have nowhere else to live. I got laid off from my job over a year ago and have not found anything. Jobs are so hard to find these days. I am a 55-year-old woman. I have no money right now to afford to rent an apartment. My mother is always putting me down, saying she hates my guts, that I am ugly, and wishes I was never born. She keeps her TV on all day and all night long. I never have any peace or quiet in this house. Well, when you're living in someone else's home, then you're subjected to whatever they do. You have no control. When you're living in someone else's domain, you need your own. You're 55 years old and you're divorced. I never have any peace or quiet in this house. She always wants her bedroom door open. She is bedbound. When I explain to her in a nice way her TV is too loud, she will not lower it and will not let me close her door so I can have some quiet and get some sleep. Her sister visits her once a week, my aunt, and she always puts me down. So both your mother and your aunt are putting you down in this situation. My mother makes up lies about me, which is not true, and her sister believes my mother. I feel like I live in the twilight land with very toxic people. What can I do? I feel so trapped and lost. My aunt tells me I have to keep her bedroom door open because it's my mother's house. I told my aunt I needed to have some quiet and be able to sleep, but she does not care. I am so unhappy and trapped here every day. I have stress and get headaches. So much mental abuse by my mother. Please help. Well, you got to realize something, that you can't change your mother and you cannot change the circumstances in that house. I guess you know that by now. But if you want real change, you got to change yourself. Okay, you don't have to deal with this. Why'd you go to your mother's house when you divorced? Did you not leave the divorce with something? You left it empty-handed and went straight back home to your mother? That was kind of the wrong thing to do. But any regard, just realize you can't change people. All right? You must change yourself to change your circumstances. All right? You got to believe in yourself. Know that you can do better. All right. Now that you're in your mother's house, do you have a telephone? Do you have a computer? All right. If you have two of those things, there's no reason why you don't have a job. In today's world, companies are hiring people to work from home. So you don't need a car. All you need many times is a phone and a computer. Okay. And if you don't have a computer, many of the community organizations, they have been donated these old computers or whatever, and you can acquire a computer somewhere. Now, the thing is, if you don't have a computer, you can still find a job. All right. I hear companies like Amazon are hiring people to do packaging right at home. Okay. Do you have a driver's license? Then you can have a job. There's dashing. You see, you can deliver packages, things like that. Or you can stuff envelopes at home. There are plenty of jobs out here that you can do from home. But you got to change yourself inside so that these opportunities will come to you. You are blocking your own blessings by your negative thinking. And you are thinking negative because of your circumstances. Like you said, I'm stuck. That's negative. The universe is not going to come and unstuck you. You're going to have to unstick yourself. You have the power to do it. But you must believe in yourself that you can do better. Start loving yourself. You see, you were in an abusive relationship. All right, so let's start there. You need spiritual healing first. And see, that will build you up inside where you'll be more confident. And then these blessings will begin to flow to you. You must get on your spiritual path if you want your life to change. And if it hasn't changed up to now, it's because you haven't changed. Okay? If you don't know how to start your spiritual journey, in the description, all the way at the bottom, I believe I have a video that says how I started my spiritual healing or my spiritual journey, something to that effect. Click and watch that video because that's what you need to start a new life, a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new being. You need to be new. It's like being born again, starting over. When you get on your spiritual path. And on your spiritual path, you see, you'll have support, guidance. Your intuition will kick in. Because on your spiritual path, you see, you are strengthening your connection with the power, with the divine source power. And it will transform you on the inside to where you'll see things totally differently. And because of your aura, people around you will begin to treat you differently. They'll begin to treat you with respect because of the energy that's coming out of you. See, to have change in your life, you must change. Sitting around and complaining about your situation and being angry with people why they are the way that they are and why they won't change to accommodate you. As long as you do that, the situation is never going to change. Ever. Ever. You must heal, number one, from the abuses that you have suffered so far in your life. You probably have a lot of childhood wounds because if your mother is putting you down now, she probably has been putting you down your whole life. Okay? You need to heal from that. You need to take time to start loving yourself. Start loving yourself. And I hope by now that you have the home cleansing kit that I've recommended. And it's in the description, where you get your sage, you get your protection crystal, and you get your bath salt so that you can stay positive. And the link is in the description. There are 3 items, and you must order them separately, and if you could only order one of the items right now, then maybe in a week or so you order the other item or whatever. But you need to have it in your home, because this will help to change your environment to a more positive environment. And this will help you along your spiritual path. But it's so important for you to understand, change happens inside. Don't look for change outside. Don't look for people to change just because they're hurting you or disturbing your peace. You can't sleep. You can't find any joy because of what other people are doing. You have to find your joy inside. And then you will see things outside transform for you. People, you have this power, but you must embrace it and love yourself. Love is the key. Bring your vibrations up to the love frequency, and your life will begin to change. People, I hope that you understand the message today. Don't look for people outside to change. Why would they? They are on their own journey. Concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on the life that you desire. And remember, fear holds a lot of people back. Fear. Fear to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? When you got divorced, why'd you run home to mom? Well, why'd you do that? Why didn't you trust your intuition, your internal guide, to lead you to your own place? Now, I know that rentals are crazy these days. Crazy rentals. And people can't afford it. And you say you lost your job. Well, you know what? You can get another job. Like I said, where you can work right at home. So, but to open up these avenues, you need to change yourself. Change the way that you think. Change the things that you do. Be a totally different person, a spiritual being. Okay? Full of light. And you will see your life will slowly change. But you must remain positive and keep your frequency up for this to happen. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that I've said something that can help someone. Now, those of you that may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, which is very important for your life to change, the link is in the description. And if you're interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.